So by the way, this is probably going on YouTube. I'm probably gonna cut this out of the stream and just put on YouTube, just on the main channel. So to anyone who's watching this on YouTube, hi, I'm the Attic Goblin. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so hi everyone. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of just go over some stuff in terms of the trailer, what I like, some other stuff like that, and just go over some stuff. This does not have any volume on it. I just recorded it on a different monitor while I was doing something else, so it has no volume. But I watched through it, most of it at the very least, and I went through most of it, and I didn't have I saw most of it. Well, yeah, the parts where the developer was talking, I didn't really watch too much. I was looking for more of the actual content itself, but overall, though, I just kind of watched through everything, and I do have one, like, kinda Don't be fair, though, it's not really that big of a surprise. Like, I was kind of hoping that maybe they'll, like, go a little bit more in-depth on, like, optimization and getting the Nouveau out, maybe talking about that, but I knew it's probably more of a corporate thing, so I'm not going to hold it against them. It's like, their employees, the publication, publishers want certain things, like, I'm not going to hold that against them at all, so I was kind of hoping they'll maybe talk about that a bit, but I understand it's more about the content in the game, and it's probably just going to be a thing they'll just take out one day. It's like, oh, there we go, it's done. So yeah, it's kind of the main thing right now, at the very least. So that's kind of like my main disappointment. But again, it's just the publisher saying I'm not surprised at all they didn't mention it. So that's like my main disappointment, but it's not really disappointment. It's more of a nitpick. But besides that, hi New Udra. New Udra jump scare. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, this guy. But yeah, there's the new co-op area, so looks fun. There's a big plaza area. Looks nice. I don't really have any real thoughts on it, really. I don't really at all. So it looks fine. I'm happy it's in the game. Nothing too big. I had no real problems at all. Of course, you have the eating animation, which of course is the main reason anyone plays these games anymore, I guess. So sure, that's great. I'm happy. You get the synchronized dance squad here and all that. Apparently they have a few mini games you can play, like a barrel rolling mini game, which I don't know where it is in the rest of the trailer, but it looks fun, and I'm happy they have it. It's a nice little thing, so it's like, okay, cool. I'm honestly really happy to have it, but nothing too bad. But yeah, you have the synchronized dance squad here and all the food stuff. So yeah, nothing too big there. Alright, on to like the first main attraction. Let's see if we're actually able to get a good shot on him. Yeah, so good old Mitsu's in the game. There we go, that's a very good shot. So, Mitsu's in the game now, or in the next title update. This was not really that big, like they announced it like I think a week or two ago, like they've been pretty obvious about it, so, and pretty clear about it. I think, yeah, they straight up told us a while ago, so it's like, not a big surprise. And, yeah, looks great. Unfortunately, until the game is optimized, I can't really tell how good the bubbles look, because, like, the game runs, like, a little bit of not great right now, as in it runs like crud, so that's kind of a shame. Which is kind of unfortunate, so once they finally get the game working properly, that'll be nice. So, but yeah, besides that, it's like, okay, I'm happy. Like, he was in Rise, had fun with him in Rise, he'll be fun here. I'm happy. But I'm still, yeah, again, it's like the problem I had with this whole trailer is that I was just thinking, like, just tell us when we're going to fix the optimization, tell us when we're going to fix stuff. And they just didn't really point it out at all, as far as I know, unless I passed over it a little bit, but as far as I know, at the very least. I may be wrong, I'm more than happy to be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm happy, because, like, there we go, they at least addressed it, but I'm fairly sure they didn't talk about it at all. I went through it a few times, but overall though, I'm just that kind of like it's a little bit of a niggle or like a thing that got a thorn in my side. A thorn in my side just annoyed me a bit, but you know, keeping that out of mind and knowing they'll have to fix it. They're going to have to like. Because if they don't, then that's like I know World. I think World had Denuvo, right? I believe World had Denuvo, or World ran pretty terribly at launch too. Like I saw some people talking about that, but I'm not sure if it's true or not. Didn't go too far into it, but yeah. Actually, real fast, I'm gonna check just to make absolutely sure I'm not going insane. World, Monster Hunter World. Denuvo. Yeah, Monster Hunter World on Steam was removed. Yeah, okay, so Denuvo was in there. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, World did have Denuvo at one point, and then it was dropped. I'm pretty sure once that happens to this game, all will be fine. Or at least it will be not nearly as bad as before. They still need to optimize, but yeah. So, unfortunately, can't have the great bubble physics on stream until that's fixed, but I'm happy I'm just happy he's in the game. I'm really, really happy. And that's all I'm gonna say about the optimization. It's gonna be good news from here on out, pretty much. I'm just... As an IT person, I just throw a fit. Actually, no, that's the first news. The second news is a little more it's not nearly as negative, but... As an IT person, I just have a fit when optimization doesn't work correctly. I have a fit. So, yeah. That's kind of the main thing, really. But I'm happy. He looks wonderful. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, he's a real angry little boy. Yeah, but look at those physics on the bubbles. They're way more bouncy. They're not like Rise, where they're like perfect spears. I'm really happy about it. That water jet looks amazing. Turf war between him and the Bat Woodruff is great. There's a spin cycle, my beloved. Alright, this is something... Okay, so that's something I'm very interested in. Yes. This is interesting. Because I have not played any other game besides 3rd Generation, Rise, and this game. However, I do I do know enough about the series that's Soul Seer Mitsu's kind of gimmick. The one eye is kind of messed up and it has flames coming out when it's enraged. However, let's go through this again. The thing is, it doesn't look like a different model. It looks like the same model. But those are the explosive bubbles. But again, it's like there's Apex Mitsu, there's Violet Mitsu, there's Soul Seer. Like there's actually just like three different types of fire Mitsu, honestly. So saying okay, which one is this is, it's like there's 3 different options here. Or it could just be Mitsu, but they just wedged a move into it, or the existing moveset. So, but it's curious how they're using Soul Seer, like, because the eye is the main giveaway, because that's kind of the main gimmick. Because Soul Seer is blind, or at least or mostly blind at the very least. So, it's kind of interesting how regular Mitsu has that now. It's kind of interesting that it's just kind of interesting how they, like, half of me says this is like maybe just a tempered version, maybe. Like they could actually, it could technically do it as like tempered as Soul Seer, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's just going to be the enraged state and all Mitsu's across the board. And yeah, I think that's mostly going to be the case. And again, looking at these bubbles, they're the same flaming bubbles you see in like Soul Seer or like Apex even. So those are Hellblast though for Apex, but fiery bubbles for Mitsu are again a common theme. So it is interesting though, because that flame is like heavily Soul Seer like coded. So again, I have a feeling this isn't Soul Seer. I would be happy to be proven wrong, but I have a feeling this is just a regular enraged status, and just kind of for the flair of the game, they're just doing it this way, which is like, okay, fine. But it just kind of feels a little bit weird. But I'm not necessarily against it. It's just like, okay, that's neat, but again, it'll be funny if it was Soul Seer. It'll be really funny. It's like, oh, the evenings are back. But I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. But if it is, great. If it isn't, cool. So, I'm really happy with this overall. Again, he looks great. The bubble physics look great. Shame I'm not going to see him, but, okay, that's all I'll say about it. I'll stop, but yeah, it looks wonderful. I'm really happy. Now, Mr. Tesla Trooper Man, as in the guy I kept on doing, I had a great time with, Ray Dow, with, what's it called? Red Alert 3 voice lines for the Tesla Trooper. Ah, shoot, there you go. But yeah, I had a great time messing with him in that video, and, the Red Alert Tesla Trooper, like, lines go well with him, I'll say that. But yeah, Arch-Tempered Ray Dow, now with even more sparking, electricity and more pain, excellent. So yeah, and, kind of brief overview of all that stuff, really. Oh, also, yeah, Zilla. Okay, just kind of just quick run through initially, and then the rest is kind of just talking. Of course, you have to get the quest from the diabolical fish lady who I hate. I shall hold a grudge against her forever. But yeah, Arch-Tempered Ray Down. This is something I kind of expected. It's like, to be fair though, I'm pretty sure it's very possible that this is going to be, the apexes for each area are going to be the Elder Dragon Arch-Tempered for, like, World. Because besides Gore Magala, which is not even technically is an Elder, it's a Demi-Elder now. But Gore is an Elder, essentially. Like, besides that, there isn't an Elder Dragon in the game at all. And I feel like they're doing Arch-Tempered for the apexes and certain monsters. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see an Arch-Tempered like Gore Magala, definitely Arkveld at some point. But I feel like this is what they're going to do instead of the Elder Dragons. Now, of course, I'm happy to see Elder Dragons in the game again. I'm a strong believer that the more monsters in the roster, the better. Especially since 2, after the title update, 1, monster won't be able to be fought again after you initially beat them and hunt them. I feel like getting more monsters in the roster to make up for that is very good, and I'm happy that Arch-Tempered and, like, stuff like that could lead to the way for other stuff to get in, maybe? Maybe not, we'll see, but either way, I'm really happy with Arch-Tempered stuff. I'm curious what they'll give, because Tempered gives you the max level art, like the, you know, weapon parts. So, it's kind of interesting. I'm wondering what they'll give you at all. Like, 'cause, like, you already got the max level, like, weapon parts already from regular Tempered Ray Dow. So what's Arch-Tempered going to give you? Maybe the highest level armor decorations, maybe? So, we'll see. But yeah, what I really like, though, is the new armor sets, though. There needs to be more armor sets in the game. I'm a strong believer in that. And both of them look great. I'm happy. Wonderful. So, really happy with this. Nothing really much else to say. Hat looks silly. But yeah, it's Arch-Tempered Ray Dow, more whitening. Though it is really nasty that his blasts now create AoE. And yeah, he also has this attack, which is evil. Because this seems like a very quick wind-up charge shot at close range, which is evil for me, because I do dual blades, and that's gonna suck for me. So that's gonna be awful. But yeah, and then you have the Kaboom. Yeah, so it's basically Ray Dow with more whitening. Wonderful. I'm happy. It's like, sure. I'm more happy to have more monsters and variants in the game. I'm happy. So, new armor looks great. Again, more content is necessary. Though this is kind of the second little slight issue I have with this. Zoshia. Yeah, experience the power of Zoshia just once in the game's story. Yeah, I feel like this game was... I mentioned in the video that this game was probably half-baked. I have a feeling this is a casualty of that. Because they're now in the next update, you get the chance to fight it again. Basically, the main story final boss. Because like, Guardian Arkveld is kind of... and Zoshia, in my opinion, are the main story final bosses. Like, Arkveld at the end is like an endgame thing. It's not really linked to the story too much. Like, but the Guardian Arkveld and Zoshia are the two major like bosses at the end game, in my opinion, for like terms of story. So, yeah. Just like Jin, you're going to have a chance to fight him naturally during the inclemency season. And the funny thing is, even though he isn't tempered, he gives you weapon parts, which is fine, because he's actually not that bad of a fight, so I'm happy to fight him again. Though I'm curious what they'll do with the titles, though, because yeah, there's titles for him, but you'll need to be him once. And once you unlock him, So I get, like, are they going to take those away from you, and then you have to hunt him like 20 times, like you do with Jin? So, we'll see, but yeah, it's basically like Jin, he'll spawn, and then you get to fight him. But here, the second thing that kind of reinforces the theory that Zoshia was a major casualty of the game being a little bit half-baked, in my opinion, is because of this. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. They finally gave him armor. 2 armor sets and weapons. High rank, especially, so... I have a feeling, I'm just gonna say this right now, I think this is like a weird feeling that Zoshia was indeed actually... Like, due to how optimized the game is, how weird, wonky it is, and like some of the stuff here and there, I feel like they just didn't have enough time to get the armor sets in. This is a hunch, I'm not saying this for certain, but it feels like the reason you only fought him once and you didn't get any armor off him is because they were like, oh shoot, the boss says we get to release the game now. What do we do? Get out the door. First tile update, we'll fix it. So, I'm not sure how that world was, how world, you know, did with it. So this could be a thing that happened in world, and it's normal. But for someone outside the main Monster Hunter ecosystem, funnily enough, I guess the best way to put it, this feels like a very much like a, oh shoot, the boss wants us to get rid of the game, wants us to send out the game now. Let's, first update, we'll fix it. It feels like that almost, definitely. So, again, this is a hunch, I may be very wrong, but it just felt weird that the main final boss, you know, the big monster of the Dragon Torch that was like sapping ecosystem's life away and all that, had no gear, and just gave generic parts, like Guardian Arkveld did in low rank. It just felt weird. And then you only fought him once. It just felt really weird. I'm just saying, it's just a hunch, but it just feels like a very much a half-baked kind of thing overall. It just feels half-baked. Now, again, the armor looks gorgeous. The weapons, ooh, that looks good. And like the little, I love the gore set in this game. Shame that I can't use the... Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're able to use the, I forgot what it's called. Where you're able to put, like, one set of armor over the other set of armor, where you get one buff, but you get the cosmetics of another. I love, cosmetically, I love the gore set, but I don't really think it's the best set right now for me. I do, however, like this, like, since I like the gore set, I like this as well. Like, the stuff coming off it, it looks wonderful. I like it a lot. New armor sets are great. Grand Hub. It's basically just a, yeah, co-op area. The barrel rolling little thing right here is very fun, though. It's nice. It's a cute little mini-game. I'm happy they added it. It's like DRG with its barrel, kicking. Or barrel hoop, essentially. Or the jetty boot. So, I'm happy with little silly little, you know, mini-games. So that's nice. We're just talking about how to get there. The arena quests, I have seen these a little bit, and they're mostly just time attack and like etc. And you basically have a set amount of time and etc. like that. I'm pretty sure we're going to show that in a second. Yeah, you have time rankings, etc. And apparently there's like a world leaderboard where you get stuff if you get a certain time. And there's like stuff with preset stuff. So basically like it was in Rise on some level. So yeah, I got, yeah. Interesting though, you don't get any monster parts for it though, which is kind of weird. But you get little participation rewards, which are cute. You know, these look cute. Like, they look fine. They're like participation awards. I like them. Of course, you get little fancy stuff when you, yeah, world ranking, so... There's a world championship now, apparently, which is like, okay. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm not really too upset over that, it's fine. Like, I'm not upset over it. It's like, I'm upset over the world leaderboard. No, I'm not. It's fine. But yeah, it's just an interesting little thing. Nothing really to say. I'm not really against it. Looks fun. Gives people more stuff to do. Wish it was in base game, but, you know, let me rephrase. I wish it was in on launch. This, again, felt like something you should put in on launch. Because this is a decent amount of content. So yeah. Oh, of course. We must change Alma's outfit, but you can't do it to your own, you can't do it to your own stuff, so... No, you can't put your Gormagala set over your Archveld set. No, 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 no. We can give Alma a new sweater. Brilliant. Okay, it's like, whatever. It's like the most nothing update, nothing content, I'll say. Honestly. Wait. In addition, after completing certain, Alma's glasses will be able to be changeable. Oh my goodness. Who cares? Okay, I won't be that rude, but it's like, this is the most lukewarm update ever. It's like, it's a new feature. Okay. It's like, it's a new feature. It's like, but is the feature really worth talking about too much? No. But yeah, jokes aside, it's fine. Downloadable content. Oh yes, pay us money, of course. Yeah. I'm also, like, some of these are a little bit outrageously, like, in my personal opinion, these are a little bit pricey. I'm not gonna say what you can do with your money. I'm not your dad. Like, I'm the creepy little goblin from upstairs in your attic. I'm not your dad. So, I won't say what you should do with your money, but I think they're a little bit outrageously priced, but if it keeps the game going and we get free updates because of it, it's like, some people are happy with the cosmetics and we get free content out of it. Cool. I'm happy. You know, it's like, it works for, I'm happy it's a thing that works. It's like DRG. You get cosmetics and it helps fund the main game. Cool. I'm happy with that. That's great. That's absolutely wonderful. Though, be fair, some animations do have a lot of work into them, so... Like, some of them are nice. So... I'm happy. It works out. It's a win-win for everyone, so I'm fine with that. Seasonal event... Yeah, celebrations. So, these are basically holidays, essentially, which is fun. Cherry blossoms. Wonderful. Actually, it looks quite nice. It's pink because of Mitsu, isn't it? They chose Mitsu because everything's pink. That's my conspiracy, chat. But you get limited edition stuff. Cool. Oh great, you get to dress up Stefano in a butterfly outfit. A horror. But yeah. Overall though, I'm pretty happy with Mitsu, with Grand Hub. Like, all these are fine. Like, besides the Alma stuff, which is like a nothing burger, essentially, in my personal opinion. Everything else here, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm happy I finally got Zoashia back in the game, because honestly, the Zoashia was a great fight. And it's a shame they weren't used afterwards, because they're like, that was a good fight. That was a good fight. So they didn't use it after you do it once. Yeah, it'd be nice if we fight Guardian Arkveld again. That would be nice. Probably not, because like it's the war, but that's probably the one monster that won't come back, which is a shame. But I don't know. It just feels really weird that you have multiple. Like, you have a relatively smallish roster of monsters, and one of the monsters, the big monster, you can only fight once and hunt once. It feels weird to me, but I understand why. Maybe because war reasons why. Like, war reasons, it's probably already a stretch to get Zoashia back. It's probably even more a stretch to get Arkveld back, Guardian Arkveld, so... Like... Yeah. I'm honestly happy overall with all this stuff here. Okay, collaboration. Cool. Additional features. Cool. Excellent. I'm happy, you know? Like, I'm fine. This is fine. This is acceptable. Now, of course, we have Big Daddy. Alright, so. Lagiacrus is a new monster apparently now. Now, I'm pretty sure we all knew, like, the technical reasons why it can pop up in, like, Rise, for example, but... in earlier games, but it's good to see they finally got him fixed and he's coming back, so I'm really happy. I'm also really happy, because as someone who played for a generation, I am extremely happy. I love Great Roggy, I love Great Baggy, I love Jaggy, I love Global. Like, I'm a big fan of all those monsters. They have a special place in my heart, so I'm really happy to see Lagiacrus back. He looks great, even from this small little, like, clip. And, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. And, I'm really hopeful to see what he does when he comes through into the game. I'm really, really happy. So, I'm really happy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just really, really happy. This is pretty much the main reason I made this, like, doing this in the first place in the stream. Like, I'm just so excited for this. Because I only fought him, like, once, ever. And I never beat him ever again. I only beat him for, like, one major quest in third, and I never could do it again. Because the water combat was not great, and I was, like, a baby. Well, like, that was over a decade ago. Like, that was over a decade ago, so... seeing him again and being able to fight him again is a great joy to me. So, I'm just really, really excited and really, really happy. It'd be really funny if they also got, like, Abyssal or, like, Ivory in the game at some point. That'd be really funny. But probably not. But I'm just happy with Lagiacrus in the first place. I'm excited. I'm happy. So, overall, I'm just really excited. So, yeah. It's a joy. I don't know where he'll spawn, though. Because I'm pretty sure he's definitely spawned in the forest. Most definitely. But, yeah, only in the forest, really. Because, like... the plains won't be that great for him. There's no water. Ice area, no. Fire area, no. Iberia? Maybe. Yeah. Maybe? It depends. But I really just think this is great overall, so... either way, there's nothing really else to say. They just gave us a teaser. There's nothing real else to really discuss here. But I'm excited, I'm really happy, and... This is the reason why, this and Mitsu are the reasons why I'm probably going to do the Scarlet Forest video last. Just so I'm able to get him into that video. So, I'm kind of shuffling around right now and currently have some stuff going on, but yeah, this is the reason why. I'm probably going to do that in that situation, or I'm going to have a separate video for that, for those two, or the extras I can fit into that video. They don't really fit into the other biome videos at all, so yeah. It's definitely something to be interested in, very much so. Very, very much so. So, And, yeah, I'm going to work on those when I can, so we'll see how it goes, but besides that, that's, yep, summer 2025. So that's pretty much it, though, so, yeah. Either way, I'm really excited, and remember, chat, by purchasing, you'll be granted a license to use this product. You don't own anything.